Welcome back to Jonny Acres. Now might be a challenging episode because it is in the dark. We'll see how it turns out after. This will be either a really interesting episode visually, or it will be dark and you guys can't see anything. $50,000 contract to harvest a field of potatoes. The downside is potato harvesting is very slow and the harvesters don't hold very much. While this guy is doing this, we'll head up back to the farm and we'll start planting our field. Now what should we plant in that field? We can only plant cereal grains in that field right now. We only have a cedar. So canola, oats, barley, or wheat. Looks like canola. Alright, we'll pick up the cedar and we'll go get somebody planting that field. Oh, and it's already full of seed. Very nice. We just got to make sure it's canola and not wheat we're planting. Alright, we'll let this guy go and we'll go unload the potato harvester. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't normally drive over the crop like this. And now I have to make my way up the hill in the dark. It's going to be fun. We'll close the top up. And I'll see you at the top of the hill. And already, the guy is already full of potatoes, and we haven't even delivered this yet. That is how fast those harvesters fill up. Normally I would have two going, but Johnny doesn't want to spend $25,000 on the leasing costs. Doesn't want to waste half our income on it. I gotta be careful when I'm driving these big trucks at night with potatoes. And one of my other maps that I've been playing, I got a truck stuck in a ditch. And I just left it there and I leased another trailer. And I ended up finishing 99% of the mission. So I had to go lease another piece of equipment to go pull that trailer out. It still brought a lot of money, but I spent a lot of money leasing extra trailers and extra equipment to pull that trailer out. Alright, let's take a look at that big field. Looks like it's ready to go. Yep, it all needs lime. We'll take the plow back and we'll go get the trailer full of lime. Put this away in here. There's not a lot of lime in here. Might as well refill it before we start. We'll go get this helper spreading lime, and that potato harvest is full again. So we'll go have to take the truck over there. So I will see you back at the field. helpers going. Now these contracts will be completed when you're only done 90% of the field. So the other 10% of this harvest is ours to sell. So harvesting fields is usually very lucrative, because not only do you get the money from the contract itself, you also get that extra 10% of grain you can sell. Let's check and see how much of that contract we've done. 75%. Not too bad. I've been doing this for 4.5 hours now. Well, let's see how far the planting has gotten along. I think I'll head over to the other field and I'll take over for spreading the lime. And I definitely will. He's missing the ends of these fields. Yeah, we've already used almost half of this. And we have not come nowhere near done half of this field yet. All right, let's unload more potatoes. The good thing is, this takes about 5 times to fill this truck up before I have to unload it. So just like that, we'll head back to the farm. This guy's still planting away. And this guy's still missing spots with the lime. This is going to be a lot of work to mix all this in with my little culti plow that I bought. I never took that into consideration when I bought that little thing. Alright, unload some more potatoes. And he's still missing some. Well, we need more lime anyway. And this guy's just about done planting the canola. Very nice. It's also very nice that he drives all over the neighbor's field when he turns around. Okay, we seem to be a bit short on funds here. So we need to borrow some in order to buy more lime. Well, that was almost a third of the loan we took out just in lime. All right, another trip up the hill. I will see you all up there, and then we will get the helpers back on work at the farm, fertilizing and spreading lime. This is the BGA, the biogas plant, and this is where you can sell silage. The same silage bales we were making in just a few episodes ago. Unfortunately, you have to buy this property before you can sell here. Is you can harvest corn and grass and dump it right into those big pits there. And that will make it into silage, and you can sell it directly there. That is eventually what we'll work our way up to, is buying that biogas plant. We will need silage eventually when we get cows. I still think it's weird how all the potatoes are all dumping out of the middle rather than sliding all the way to the end. %80 has been delivered now. Now this is where I'd hate to go off-road because there's a river right at the bottom of this hill here, right at the bottom of the mountain. That would be a bad thing to miss this bridge at the bottom of the road here. That's where all my money's going. $2,500 in wages? It is worth it though. I'd hate to go back and forth every time with this potato harvester. Yeah, we're just about there. A few more passes and this field will be done. Alright, back up top the mountain, and let's get everybody working again. And here's the sprayer. And it is full too. Well, then let's head over there and spray it. There we go, fertilizer spraying. I would normally do the first fertilizer application with pellets, but we don't have any solid fertilizer right now. All right, let's get the lime going again. All right, we'll let him keep going. We'll go back to the line. you doing here? Again, you're driving on his crops. I'll actually stick with him here, and I'll do that little strip myself. With this fertilizer application, this will have this field done and ready. We're just going to wait for it to grow. Now there's a lot of buildings on this farm that are just decorations. I'm going to take probably all of them down and build animal pens. It's going to be a lot better than buying new land just to build animal pens. Okay, now we can even put this tractor away. It's not needed either. So like this barn here, that can be taken down, and that little shack right there. There's another little one right here, but it's such a tight space. There's nothing I can really get in there after, in between the farmhouse and this shed here. Now this can be put away, and we'll start mixing this lime in. All right. I think we will add this in as a time lapse. So I will see you on the other side. Well, like I said, very slow. It is a very slow process harvesting potatoes. But it is worth it in the end, especially on contracts, because they do pay quite a bit. In fact, after we finish this contract, we should have about halfway, about half of what we need to buy another field, which is what I'm going to be doing next. When I have enough money, I will be buying another field. All right, well, I'll see you on the other side of another time lapse. Now I always got to be careful crossing this bridge here. It is the original bridge from Ravenport, and I didn't go off in a trailer like this hauling potatoes, but it was on the same map that I drove it into a ditch. What actually happened on the bridge in Ravenport was I was in a hurry to get a big fertilizer sprayer, much like the one that we used a couple episodes ago. I actually ended up driving it off the bridge because I was in such a hurry. Anyway, I'd like to thank you very much for all the positive feedback on the new series that I started, 2 Point Hospital. A lot of people seem to like it, so it will be a permanent series on this channel. Now, whether it's going to stay on Wednesdays or move to another day in the week, I don't know yet. But for now, it'll stay on Wednesdays. Now, I was hoping not to drive into the building, but I did. Part of rushing. I ended up jackknifing it. And here's the hilarious part. All the potatoes from the middle fall out first, followed by the end, following the one that's at the very top of the trailer. Now hopefully I can get the rest of this all harvested in one last load. Okay, one last time lapse to finish off this episode. Episode. Thank you so much for joining us on Jonny Acres. This has been a long haul, but we managed to finish the potato field. We also planted that field of canola, and we've gotten that big field ready for planting now too. So in the next episode we will be planting fresh grass. Anyway, thank you so much. Leave comments and tell me what you like and don't like about this series and 2 Point Hospital as well. I will just finish up this edge of the field. It looks like the helper missed a bunch here. Anyway, I will see you next time. Have a good day.